Hey everyone, today is October 10th, 2024, and we have a pretty exciting video today. Today is actually our first day of frost. The first day I'm running the heating system. It's nice and crisp outside. I love this cooler weather that's starting to move on in. It's just awesome. Today I went to the store, got these things on discount because they're pretty beautiful. And today we're going to be opening up really old 23-year-old Nesquik. This Nesquik is from 1992, and the best part of it is, look at this, I even have the original receipt from it. It was taped to it by the collector. That is so cool. Take a look at this receipt. It says, "Have a nice day. JC Food Store, Old Capitol Plaza, Corrington, Indiana." I looked it up. That store is still in that exact same location, in the same plaza, same place. That's really cool. The receipt shows you that this cost $2.97, and it was purchased August 24th, 1992. That's really cool to have this old receipt and to be able to even look at the prices of other things from back in the day too. That's really cool. And some things like the lettuce don't seem like they've changed very much, but the price on this sure changed. Look how big this thing is for $2.97. Big. This one costs $4.13 today at Walmart, and it's much smaller. Now, this older container doesn't have nutrition facts or anything like that. It wasn't required in the early 90s. Believe it or not, 1 year after this was made is when they passed a law that it needs to have nutrition facts. This thing doesn't tell you really much of anything. It tells you the ingredients, so we'll be able to compare those, but there's no nutrition facts or anything. And on the top of it, it says pry, because it's like a paint can. You got to pry it open like a paint can. That's kind of cool. And the other product right here has a plastic cover, and it has a protective foil film that you peel off it to keep it airtight. Now, this container I just bought at the store, brand new, 2024, and we're going to compare them. Now, years ago, I opened up another container here. It says Hershey's Cocoa for baking. Now, I know this is pure cocoa powder. It's very bitter. You don't want to be scooping this and eating it without adding sugar. But this, I know what dark chocolate tastes like. I eat it plain sometimes and I like it. This literally tasted like potting soil. I don't know if someone did an evil joke or not on me, but this was disgusting. Did not hold up to the decades. It's a very old container. Now, this one here only being a little over 30 years old, I'm hoping will be good. But today I went out to Walmart. I bought this gallon of milk. We're going to pour it into some cups. I got the cups right here, actually. I got a measuring cup because the old one says 2 heaping tablespoons, while this one says 2 tablespoons. Doesn't say heaping, so I guess this one wants you to put them flat. And this is 8 ounces of water, while the other one's a cup, which are the same thing. This one here says to use a cup of water. The new one is measured in ounces. 8 ounces in a cup are the exact same thing. So is the new one going to be more bland because it doesn't want you to put as much? The new one is telling you to go ahead and put, where is it? 2 tablespoons. While the other one says heaping tablespoons. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to have heaping tablespoons just piling over. This is 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to have it heaping as much as this can possibly carry, while this one, I guess it wants me to flatten it out because it doesn't say heaping. So I'm going to give you a close-up look at these containers. I'm going to make sure everything focuses in case anyone wants to read them. Notice how the new one says Nestlé Nesquik, while the other one says Nestlé Quik. They changed that up a bit. Here's the nutrition facts. Not that it really matters, since the new one doesn't, or the old one doesn't even have that stuff. It's just not required. Here's the old one. I love how the top opens up like a paint can, just like that really old one over there on the shelf. Old graphics are always really cool to look at. I love these old containers. They're just awesome. Ooh, this one actually says I could add 3 heaping tablespoons if I wanted to. Wait a second. This is tablespoons. Teaspoons. Oh. I guess they're going to be basically the same. Oops. That's all right. The container is really pretty on the older one. Better graphics for children compared to the new one. Cool. You can microwave it too to make some hot chocolate. Can't wait to open these things on up and see what they look like. All right, so I'm looking here, zooming on into the ingredients, taking a look at them. I just read through them. The first couple things are exactly the same. The new one has soluble corn fiber. The older one doesn't have it. The newer one says natural flavors. The other one is artificial and natural. The new one doesn't say artificial at all. The new one includes a bioengineered food ingredient. The old one does not. All right, everyone. Now we're going to open up the new one, see what it looks like inside. I'm going to take off this piece of foil. It's not even foil. It's more of a mylar, which is a type of plastic. I guess it might have foil in it. So here's what the new one looks like. Good, there's nothing wrong with it. It's got a few clumps, but no big deal. It smells really good. Honestly, opening it up, along with the plastic, yeah, I can smell plastic. It smells like plastic when you open it mixed with the chocolate. I mixed up my words, but that is what I was going to say. And now the old one, here's how we're going to open this one up. Got to peel this big sticker off the top. It's sticking pretty well, so we don't think that's ever been opened before. Now, am I going to be able to pry that off of my finger, or am I going to have to go get something? I would hope I'd have to get a tool. I hope it's not just that easy where I could open it. Yeah, I'm going to hurt my thumb if I try that. But it seems like it's going to be... Oh, nope, that's a tough one. We got to go get something. All right, I grabbed this because it was the closest thing near me. We use this to pry it, a little can opener. Here we go. Okay, nice and easy. Look at that. Cover says Nestlé. Ooh, it actually looks good. And look at this one. There's not really any clumps or anything. The old one, I'd say, looks better than the new one. Yeah. The older one's darker. It looks more richer. Now let's give it a smell. That's the ultimate test. Yes, it still smells like chocolate. You can tell it's gone a little bit stale. With this kind of cover, I doubt it's completely airtight. Let me smell it again. It actually smells pretty good. You can even smell a little bit of the mustiness of whoever's house this was in for the past 30 years. You can smell their house a little bit on the inside. This one smelled like plastic when you opened it up, mixed with chocolate. So I'd much rather smell someone's house. And this one seems like it's going to be richer. I think when we put this together, this is actually probably going to taste better in my opinion. But here we go. We got to go pour some milk into our glasses. All right, everyone. Let's go ahead and fill up these drinking glasses with 1 cup of milk each. Alrighty, the new product. 2 tablespoons. Without making a mess. Trying to flatten it out. Got to put a little back. All right, pretty flat. There we go. And the old one, we're going to put 3 heaping teaspoons. 1, 2, 3. All right, that seems like it's probably just about the same amount each. And now I got these pretty cool stirs I found free on the side of the road. One of them is a white cockatoo, and the other one is a striped elephant. All right, time to do some stirring for a little bit. The newer one is stirring in faster. The newer one looks like it's already dissolved. The older one, for some reason, isn't dissolving as fast. Did the new one just sink? Nope. There's a little bit in the bottom of the newer one. It hasn't completely dissolved yet. The older one's having a bit more of an issue dissolving, but that could be just the ingredients are different, because they're both seem pretty good. All right, this one completely mixed, basically. Now this one looks darker, it looks richer. Let's give them both a sniff. All right, they both smell good like chocolate. The newer one is stronger now that it's wet. The older one is not, but it smells richer. All right, they're just about mixed in. I'm gonna keep doing this for a couple more minutes. Make sure they're completely, I'm holding it up to the light. Almost mixed in. All right, I'm done stirring. I stirred those both for about 5 minutes apiece. All right, let's try the new one, see how it tastes. Smells really good. I haven't had Nesquik since I was a little kid, but I used to have this every day when I was a little kid before school. Good. Now the old one. For something over 30 years old, that's not bad. That's not really that bad at all. I can taste just a smidge, just a teeny bit off, but overall, this is more rich, more chocolatey, but in the background, there's a flavor that I can tell is not supposed to be there. It's just starting to go bad. Just beginning to go bad. But it took 3 decades for that to happen, which is amazing. Now, the new one, you think it would take the same amount of time to go bad? Well, this container wasn't completely airtight. With that kind of lid, no, it wasn't completely airtight. Now, plastic is semi-permeable that we've been over before. When something's in a glass or metal container, it lasts longer. But the fact is that was not sealed 100%, and neither is this. So would it hold up the same? I don't know. Probably. It's kind of the same product, which is really interesting. Old one, new one. Not that bad at all. All right, the new one's all gone, and here's the old one. All right, all gone. Now I want to try a little experiment. Okay. I'm not going to measure this out. I'm just going to eyeball it so it's about the same. 1, 2. Now I just want to put an even amount of both of them in there, so I want to make sure that I'm doing this perfectly even this time. 1, 2, 3, 4 heaping teaspoons. Put the cover back on. I'll put this up in the culvert in the kitchen. Now the other one, the older one, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Put the cover back on that one. Nice. Put the sticker back over it. And this will go on our old food shelves. So I'll put it up there right now. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and give these a stir again for about 5 minutes straight. Once again, the new one is mixing in very nice, while the old one is taking its time. I just want to try this very chocolatey. And if you notice, I've been drinking 1940s coffee because when I started this video, I was sleepy. But I remembered my other videos, I've been drinking this coffee and I have never felt more energized in my life. I swear that old coffee from the 1940s must have more caffeine than what we have today. And it tastes the same as the day it was made. And it keeps me alert more than any like coffee or energy drink. For some reason, the old coffee seems to have an extreme amount of caffeine or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe coffee beans were just better back then, but this is coffee. I've been drinking it all night. All right, everyone. 5 minutes later. The new one stirred in, mixed in perfect, while the older one after 5 minutes still didn't completely mix in, and that's because some of the powder may have kind of fallen apart, and that's because it's old, but it still tastes basically the same. Tastes the same as the first time as far as being able to taste a little something that's not off, but it's a lot more chocolatey because we added a bunch more this time. And the new one tastes like what I remember as a kid. So, despite it smelling like plastic, it tastes a lot better than the old one, of course. But, honestly, they're almost the same. This is not that bad, and I will willingly just drink the whole thing again. That's a lot. The old one's gone. Still have half of the new one left. Ooh, that milk is really cold. It's almost giving me a brain freeze. Awesome. And some old coffee. I'm going to be making so many runs to the bathroom in like 10 minutes, I bet. Halfway gone. All gone. A little bit of milk. I'm going to pour myself some more coffee. I don't think I even have enough to fill both of these. Almost. Almost. And we'll rinse that out over in the sink. Alright everyone, I'm done putting all my dishes away, and now it's time to have some brownies and coffee. Just seems like it's something that would go good together. No, it doesn't taste good together. Nope. Alright everyone, I hope today's video was interesting. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. I've done 3 other videos like this in the past, and people have really liked it. When I slowly cut my hair and change my clothes and stuff. I have one video where I have a different shirt on in every single clip. I must have changed 30 times for that video. And I've done the hair thing twice before, and people think it's interesting. And I hope it was interesting today. I thought it was kind of interesting curling my mustache. I had to buy a special stuff for that. They don't sell it in the stores because not many people do that these days. I first tried to do it with hair gel. It's not going to work. The stuff you buy for that is so thick, like candle wax, that you can't even scrape it out with your finger. It comes with like a little guitar pick. You got to scoop it out. You got to soften it in your hands. Then you do that. Then when you take your hands off it, it hardens again. Then you can shape it a little bit. But I went crazy, put it here. I even left a little bit of hair so I can make more curls. But I was just experimenting with it, and it's hard to master making those curls. So if you see someone with good curls, they've been practicing a really long time to do that. I'm not very good at it yet, and I don't know if I'll continue that or not. That takes a lot of maintenance, but it was interesting to do, especially with these old-timey videos. Now I have a bit of a mess to clean up in the bathroom, a lot of hair. I guess not that big of a mess. Just a little bit on the sink, but basically just one easy pile to clean up. On the way up to the kitchen, damn it! That's gonna be hard to clean up. Oh, and it went down in the crack and everything. The ants are gonna love that. Oops. Gonna have to get the vacuum cleaner out. That's what I probably should use to clean it, so I don't put more into those cracks. Hey everyone, thank you for watching today's video. This was filmed before we made the video, obviously. So I just went to the store, Walmart. They had these mums which still have a bunch of buds that have yet to open. This really big one here that I was able to get today. Where's the price? It is $4. And how much did it cost? I don't know, but this other one, $1 from $6, pretty good deal. I got these because I thought they would be a good backdrop. Got some milk and brownies. And there we are, our new products and our old products. And I'm very tired right now. I don't know why. Haven't been up very long. I slept well last night, but before we start today's video, I'm going to cook up some 1940s coffee from that can over there. We opened that a couple of weeks ago. All right, put the coffee filter in. Good amount of grounds. Not going to make an entire pot. Just enough to hopefully wake myself up. All right, our coffee is just about done. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of milk. Then I'm gonna stir it just by pouring the coffee in over it. Let that cool for a little bit. And we'll be good. And I'll save that for later. Maybe I'll even have more. Oops. It's okay. Take this whole thing over to the sink and wash it out.